Kazama gets Tyler Tolbert to start the night. First pitch fastball over for a strike from Kazama. It's 0-1. Gave up 2 runs, both earned, but he struck out 8 and was really, really solid. Sinking liner to right, that drops in front of Skoll. So 3 pitches in, the Bandits have their leadoff man on. That brings up Robert Moore. He's actually pitched. Tolbert takes off for second, and no throw as Tyler Tolbert had a huge jump and didn't really give J.D. Osborne a chance to throw down. Now Robert Moore gets to hit with a man in scoring position. Pitch from Kazama, popped up left side of the diamond, foul ground. Dale looks like he's under it. Osborne over there as well, and it's Dale who makes the basket couch for out number 1. So how about the 19-year-old coming back, working with a man in scoring position and no outs and getting a pop out. Kazama's first pitch is a fastball that paints the inside corner. Defensively behind Kazama, J.D. Osborne is his catcher. Jared Bennett had a rough night in the field last night, but he made up for it with his bat. He rips one foul down the first base line, a couple inches to the left, and that's a run for Brisbane. And then O'Neill back behind the plate for game 4. 2-strike pitch, that misses high. It was also ball 4. So a 1-out walk, that puts 2 on for Logan Wade, the shortstop. None of the 3 runs the Aces scored last night were earned. 4 Brisbane errors contributed to the Aces scoring those 3. Won a Helms Award in this league, the league MVP, and has just dominated since he started playing in the ABL. Chris Burke also sidelined with a minor injury. 3-2 pitch from Kazama. Fastball up and in, and that loads the bases. So Kazama gave up a leadoff single to Tolbert. Start commanding his pitches as he does a good job there to start Campbell off with strike 1 as he fouls one back. And looking out of the stretch with the bases loaded. Here's the 1-1. Good breaking ball that catches the outer half. Looked like a curve there. 2-2. Fastball called strike 3. Campbell knew it. And Kazama has a big out number 2 here in the first. First pitch to the right-handed hitting Dai Kang Yang. And he offered at that breaking ball. 2-1 pitch. Fastball in the outer half. It's 2-2. But it was really cool to see that connection. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Make it 3 outs. Drops the hammer on him, and the inning is over. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Kazama. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and the Bandits leave him loaded. Next pitch from Atherton. Popped up right side. Foul ground. Miller, the catcher, has his mask off, but it won't matter as that one sails into the seats, and one lucky fan's going to get a souvenir. See the ball kind of blowing back that direction. 2-1 to Dale. Spoils another one foul. It's 2-2. In the last half decade with the Bandits. Dale shoots one up the middle, a base hit to start the Aces night at the plate. So he's got 3 hits in his last 2. Early scoring opportunity for the Aces. Whitefield drives one to deep right field. Yang glides back, shy of the track, makes the grab. So another ball that Whitefield hits hard and gives a ride out to the outfield. And those numbers were even higher. He went hitless the last 2 days. Snap throw to first. It gets away from Lutz. Dale recognized it right away. And he pulls into second on the throwing error from Tim Atherton. Defensively, Josh. Glendinning rips one just foul down the left field line.
Really close from Glendinning, but
as one of the hotter hitters on the team, Glendinning has a bat in his hand, fouls one back. Well, Josh, I mentioned the numbers for Glendinning, and they're excellent, but
and to do that over a multi-year career is so impressive.
Glendinning takes on the outer half. That's strike 3. Dale at second. Big secondary for him. Skoll takes a strike on the outer half. Looks like Neil Medlin's got a big strike zone tonight. 1-1 to Skoll. Drills a breaking ball out to deep right center field. And that one's gone. Fire me up, Jake Skoll. A 2-run shot, and the Aces are on the board early.
Already, man. And look at that. Hung that one right over the plate for Skoll. Destroyed it.
You hang them, we bang them. You know what they say. 2-0 Aces thanks to Jake Skoll's first home run. Well, that dude's done nothing but hit since he's arrived. Got himself out of the jam. And now Donald Lutz pops one up to the left side, starting the second. See who wants it on that left side. It's the third baseman, Dale. Next pitch from Kazama, swing and a miss. 2 strikes now on the left-handed hitting Riley, who can help stop it and pick up the win tonight for the squad. He picks up his third strikeout there. Hat falls off, but it doesn't matter. Looks like he's in a groove now, finding that comfort level on the mound. That one's ripped foul. He's just 19 years old. He was born on October 11th, 2003. Kazama looking for a 1-2-3 inning. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, blows a fastball by him, and the inning is over. 4 strikeouts for Kazama. He's retired the last 5 he's faced. On their way to snapping that 6-game losing streak tonight. A lot of baseball left as Jacob Robson swings at the first pitch and sends it right back to Tim Atherton. 1 pitch. The 33-year-old right-hander delivers, and O'Neill fouls one back. And Josh, you can tell early on tonight, these Aces hitters. Next one to O'Neill's a called strike on the outer half. Well, keep an eye on those outside corners.
Scoring position's pretty good.
O'Neill sends one back up the middle of the diamond into center field. Wade gave it all he had, but it has eyes into center. Hit .405 his senior year. Khalil sends one in the air, deep left center field. Riley going after it. At the track, he makes the grab, and O'Neill retreats to first. Well, George Khalil almost sent one over the wall.
Windier day, that might have carried out. Take a look here. Just another curveball hung right over.
I mentioned earlier the wind blowing in from left field. Josh mentioned there isn't much wind, and Josh, I think you're right. This is probably the least windy day we've had. Here's Jared Cruz, the designated hitter. Second straight start for Cruzy. He gets a breaking ball and sends it back foul. More than one thing, it's just how it is. Cruz swings and misses there. And that ends the inning.
Saturday night at the ballpark, man, nothing better. Hit on a line, but a bounce fielded by Glendinning at short. Easy play to first. Tolbert almost beats it out, but it is out number 1 here in the third. To have some investment here in the ABL. This one's cranked to right field. Is that going to stay fair? It is not. I really thought that was foul. We're not even at the halfway point of the season yet. 1-0 hit on the ground to first. That's going to roll foul. Count 1-1. Nice. 2-1, grounded foul again, and it's 2-2. Because it kind of seems like both of those pickoff attempts got closer and closer. And for a right-hander,
just gets more innings under his belt as the command and working quicker innings.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, but it goes behind the catcher. Moving to third is Moore, and out at first is T.J. Bennett. A close play and a runner going into scoring position, but a K2-3 to make it 2 outs here in the third. Fifth. Bounced foul, and I think Wade hit that off of his foot. Count 1-1. Two-one pitch. That's hit high in the air, out to right field. Khalil's called off by Jake Skoll, who makes the one-handed grab to end the inning. So the Bandits threaten with an extra base hit and put a runner on third base, but once again, Kyuta Kazama and the Aces preserve the shutout. Atherton deals. Pop high in the air, settling on the infield. Darian Miller easing under it. Now it's in foul territory, and Donald Lutz makes the grab for out number 1 on the Melbourne Aces. First pitch to him. He dummies a bunt and holds it there for a called strike. And fellow minor leaguer as Whitefield swings and misses at strike 2. With the Angels this year, as he slices this into right field, right at Dai Kang Yang. Another deep fly out for Aaron Whitefield, and there's 2 gone here in the third. And the 1-0. That's hammered out to left field, but right at Will Riley. Another 1-2-3 inning. Actually, the first 1-2-3 inning for Atherton and the Bandits, as Glendinning just missed getting all of that one.
Let's see if Kyuta can keep rolling on the mound.
That is flared foul down the left field line by Andrew Campbell, 0-1. 0-2. Hit on the ground to second. Easy play for Khalil, and there's out number 1. As he deals, hit to second. Weird hop for Khalil, but he makes a nice play. guiding it into his glove for the second out.
Too easy for George Khalil over there. He's really smooth.
And with the smooth glove that he has, you could easily see him on the hot corner. He gets another one here. A late hop and a 1-2-3 inning courtesy of George Khalil. 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. We've talked about the strong defensive outfield of the Aces. They certainly can pack a punch on offense, as we've seen. 2019 Sugar Bowl champion Georgia Bulldogs as he checks his swing, but it's a called strike anyway, 2-2. Absolutely stacked first round. Payoff pitch misses outside, and Skoll will reach base for the second time.
Yeah, half the Phillies' 2022 roster was in that draft. You see how much talent's in this league right now. And it continues to grow over the years. I mean, from people that I've talked to, you know, this is my first ABL season, yours as well.
And you look at even the roster of these Aces as Osborne pops this one up to right field. Moore eases under it, seeds it to the right fielder Dai Kang Yang for out number 1.
Realize that the ABL is a pretty solid option for guys coming from big league organizations to come over and play winter ball out here.
As Skoll thought about going, Robson offers it a curveball and misses, count 1-2.
You know, certain players can help put an entire league on the map.
In the Aces front office. Skoll thought about it, chopper to first base, no play at second, so Lutz will have to sprint towards the bag, tag it before Robson gets there.
Experience here.
First pitch to Matt O'Neill, settles on the inside corner for a called strike. And I mean, it's also about growing the game of baseball. The pitching coach, Dave Nielsen, the manager for the Bandits, won that silver medal in Athens as O'Neill swings and misses at strike 2. 1-2 pitch. O'Neill grounds this one to short. Wade waits on it, sends it across the diamond to end the inning. One runner left stranded, no hits, just the walk to Jacob Skoll.
Is the first man out of the pen behind Kazama. This one sent down the right field line but out of play. And that was the plan coming into the season. More of a veteran in Japan as he induces a pop-up. He says he wants it himself, and he makes the grab for out number 1. In a game in which he eventually took the loss. He pitched a lot better than pitch from Miuta. Breaking ball catches the outer part of the plate. And Miuta hangs that leg a little bit longer than Kazama does. And tough task for the hitters. That one off the hands into right, but Skoll is under that can of corn, 2 up, 2 down. Only runs of the game so far. Now Tolbert rips one out to left center. And Robson can't get there. It's past him. Whitefield on the backup. Here's a strong throw into second. A tag from Khalil. Not in time. Right now, the pitcher of record, now that he's recorded at least 1 out, he's got 2 and looking for a third. And it's essentially like 2 guys getting starter work in, but 1 starts and 1 relieves. You see that a lot at the lower levels of minor league baseball. Low A, high A. Look at second. Next pitch. Sent in the air, deep right center field. No problem for Whitefield and Skoll. It's Skoll who makes the grab, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. But light and easy always keeps me fueled. George Khalil swings at the first pitch, leading off the bottom of the 5th. It's Khalil, Cruz, and Jail, 8-9-1. 2 Japanese pitchers have helped that stand up so far. On a different night, that ball might have gotten out. A different story here. He's down on strikes. Fastball up in the zone, 1 up, 1 down.
Little pockets of contact and just get on base. But obviously the pitching doing the job tonight.
He's not allowed to run over his last 3+ frames. 0-2 to Jared Cruz. He's down on strikes as well. Breaking ball there got him. 2 gone, both via the strikeout. Back to the top for Dale. Pitch to Dale, breaking ball over, so he's 7 for 7. He's got a shot here.
It was close to 1.
Well, 8 for 8.
Not this close.
A lot of pressure on Jared Dale here. Here's his next pitch, breaking ball. Dale sends it to left, but not deep enough. Easy play for Riley. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Atherton.
I know I got a couple Brick Lanes in my fridge waiting for me when I get home.
Absolutely. Hopefully after an Aces win. Pop out in 2 flyouts. 1-1. Smacked on the ground. O'Neal stays down on it. Underhand flip to Miuta covering. Easy 3-1 put out. So just the standard fundamental work that guys do every day, and for a guy who's normally behind the plate, you know, that's tough making the transition. Pitch, tap, foul. See what he comes with here. Chopper out to short. Glendinning has it. An easy throw over to first. That one took a weird hop on Robbie. High hop, and then it just scooted down on him real quick, but he handled it. And it's one of those nights where you can live as a fly ball pitcher. Well, and as I say that, it's drilled down the right field line, and that ball ain't coming back. So, you know, why do I say things like that? And my point being was that as Campbell hits the solo shot to bring Brisbane within 1.
A team like Brisbane starts hitting balls the way you're about to see Campbell knock the cover off this one. Just barreled right up on it, pulled it down the.
The Aces holding just a 1-run lead. Now here's Dai Kang Yang. He takes a strike on the outer half. Miuta working a little bit slower than Kazama. Next pitch is fouled off as well. Looking for the inning ender, and he gets it right there. First strikeout of the night for Mizuki Miuta. Ramped up on the fastball up in the zone, and the inning is over.
Also just the need for Brisbane to stretch out their starter as much as they can. We talked about them using pretty much all their main relievers.
That's a great point, yeah. Whitefield, little dribbler off the end of the bat to his buddy Glendinning in the on-deck circle. Since the Skoll homer in the first, the Aces have just 1 hit. Matt O'Neal's single as Whitefield sends one deep down the right field line. That one's off the base of the wall. Whitefield makes a turnaround first. He's digging for second. It's a 2-bagger with swagger for Aaron Whitefield, and the Aces have the leadoff man on in the 6th. You know, chilling, having fun with his own teammates. Glendinning sprays one to the right side into right field. Here comes Whitefield. Glendinning stops at first. It's an RBI single for Robbie Glendinning, and the Aces add an insurance run. Back-to-back hits here in the 6th.
So many options for Peter Moylan once this roster gets fully healthy.
Big cut from Skoll. It's 2-1. Yeah, and that's what you look for.
Full team comes back. The ABL has to be put on notice.
Skoll works the count full. 3-2 pitch. Skoll sends another one on a line into left center. It's down for a hit. 3 straight hits for the Aces. Double, single, single. And the line keeps moving with no outs. Here's J.D. Osborne to reach safely in all 3 of his trips to the plate. Osborne, a big cut on 2-0. He comes up empty. At least they don't want their starters facing the order a third time. Fly ball right center field. Tolbert ranges way over in right field to make the grab. I mean, he was basically over where Yang was playing, but Yang let him take it.
I think in this particular case, the third time around the order is looking to be a bit worse, but, you know, Atherton was having an all right game.
Now, in this case, Atherton seems to be tiring. 0-1, tap foul. 0-2 to Robson, swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball there for the second out. 1-0 pitch, O'Neal takes outside. Well, we've already seen DeGrom sign for big money. You know, your boy Anthony Rizzo back with the Yankees, a couple-year deal. He's an MVP candidate, a guy who's won an MVP. O'Neal fouls one back. Chase is up 2, a chance to extend the lead. Pitch to O'Neal, swing and a miss. He slams the bat in frustration, and the inning is over. So Atherton grinds through the 6th, but the Aces get 3 more.
Excuse me, that gave Brisbane the lead for good late. This one is lofted high into the air, foul territory down the right field line, and O'Neal makes the grab for out number 1. Be able to play both the infield and the outfield. Slotting in for Jake Trowbridge at left tonight. He was the first batter that Mizuki Miuta faced in the 5th. And now he once again faces an 0-2 count. Miuta deals. Excuse me, check swing right back to the mound. Miuta turns and fires for out number 2. Fielding his position once again as the left-on-left matchup results in a called first strike. 5 of them have gone for extra bases. That ball is cracked into right field. but high in the air for Skoll. He'll camp and catch it to finish off the 1-2-3 inning. Michael Mark Antonini here as George Khalil swings at the first pitch of the 7th for strike one. The 2-year-old righty from Brisbane deals. Pop back by Khalil, count 1-2. The 1-2. Called strike three. Breaking ball settles over the heart of the plate, and the first batter Atkinson sees is gone on strikes. Of Brisbane relievers as Cruz fouls that back to even the count. In games played entering this season. Swings and misses there at strike two. 1-2. Did he go? Appeal to first base. Tom West says he did. So 2 straight strikeouts.
First couple at bats against the starter, and then you got to see a new arm. It's tough to adjust on the fly.
Well, Dale's strategy is to attack the new arm, but he chops that foul in the Midwest League in High A with Fort Wayne. Cracked out into left center field, and that's going to fall into the gap for extra bases. 2 hops and it hits the wall. Jared Dale sprinting towards second base, where he'll pull up with a 2-out double. Is coming at the plate to try and drive him in. He swings and misses his slider, count 0-1. 0-1 to Whitefield. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, but now faces 0-2. Swing and a miss. There's strike 3. And with a double in the 7th, but Jeremy Atkinson gets the side down swinging. The pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, count 1-1. Had some time. Nick Lofton. Vinny Pasquantino, as that's fouled off the bat of Tolbert to make it 2-2. Payoff pitch. Again, same spot that Miura missed, and he issues his first walk of the ball game. So with that 6th coming here tonight. He almost goes off with a breaking ball, settles in the inside corner, 1-1. A nasty pitch coming in on the right-hander from Miura.
Keeping it at 2-run game's huge.
Off goes Tolbert, and it's fouled off. 2-2. Off goes Tolbert again. Hit on the ground to short. Easy play for Glendinning. Fires to first for the first out of the inning. An Australian baseball legend did right there. Popped up down the third base line and foul. Count 0-1 to T.J. Bennett. As that is the number Bennett is chasing. Doesn't chase that pitch, in there for a called strike. 22nd pick of the Rangers. But now Bennett will not get a chance to chase that here. He chases a low breaking ball, and Miura gets him on an ugly swing. 2 away. The 1-0. Off goes Tolbert to third, and there's no one covering the bag, so he'll sneak in with his 2nd stolen base of the night. The latest they've held a lead against Brisbane this series. The pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, the fastball. 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Easy play for Glendinning. He'll send it across the diamond to end the inning. Robbie Glendinning swings at the first pitch. I think I forgot what inning it was. But now I know. It's the bottom of the 8th inning. 0-1. That's hit into the gap in left center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Glendinning's going to turn around first, but pull back. And the 8th hit of the game is a leadoff single with a chance to nullify a save situation for likely Evan Rutsky. First pitch fouled back, and it's 0-1. 2 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fishes at a low breaking ball from Jeremy Atkinson. 1-2. Hammered down the right field line. That's in there for extra bases. Glendinning goes to third as Jacob Skoll's going to run towards second. The runners both move into scoring position as Jacob Skoll is now a triple away from the cycle.
Take a look at the All-Star Access Higher replay here. Really short stroke right there.
And Atkinson fires home. Fouled back, 0-1. The bats have been solid as well. 0-1's fouled back, 0-2. In the 22nd round of the 2017 draft out of the University of Tampa. 2-2, cut on a miss, strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning. The Aces team with 12 ribbies. He swings the first pitch, a breaking ball way outside, and it's 0-1.
He's got that frisbee slider.
The pitch. Popped high in the air into shallow left field. The shortstop Wade under it, and he cedes to the left fielder Riley. No throw home as Glendinning pulls back quickly. Second out in the frame to bring up George Khalil.
You would hate to see bases loaded, or runners at second and third, no outs, and bases loaded, one out.
0-1 count to Khalil. Atkinson kicks and fires. Holds up his swing, but it's a called strike anyway, 0-2. That's popped high in the air. Shallow right field. Robert Moore eases under it and makes the grab to end the inning. The Aces leave them loaded in the bottom of the eighth.
Robbie Glendinning, an RBI single in the sixth. This one's blasted out to deep right center. Skoll gives chase. He stops at the track, leaps. That ball's off the wall. It does stay in the yard, however. But it's a leadoff double for Andrew Campbell, that brings the tying run to the plate. Brisbane had the tying run to at the plate in the eighth as well. First pitch, breaking ball's over for a strike. A look out at second. The 0-1 fouled back. Here's Rutsky's 3-2, ball 4. And the tying run's now on first. The goal is to make that 4-0. Ground ball to first. O'Neill stays down on it, throws to second to get the middle runner. That's all the Aces will get. He's the go-ahead run now with one down. Pitch from Rutsky. It's over for a strike, and Evan gets ahead. Here's the 0-1. Deep drive out to left. Robson goes back. He's at the track, at the wall, and that one's gone. A go-ahead 3-run home run for Logan Trowbridge, pinch hitting here in the ninth. And the Aces go from up 2 to down 1 just like that. Double, walk, fielder's choice, and now a 3-run homer. And the Aces leaving the bases loaded in the bottom of the eighth. Looks that much worse right now. This is a Brisbane team that continues. As you take a look at this replay here on pitch from Rutsky. They have 50 extra base hits in 15 games. With runners in scoring position for the Aces. Swing and a miss as Rutsky gets out number 2. Damage is already done. Right now, Rutsky looking to just limit it to the 1 run. Rutsky looking to get out of it. First pitch strike to Tolbert. Aces entered the inning up 2. They now trail by 1. That's strike 3. A late call from Neil Medlin, but it is the end of the inning. Rutsky punches out 2. Bottom of the ninth inning for Melbourne Ballpark. The Aces all of a sudden trail by 1. Got a punt 1-2-3 pitching change as left-hander Justin King comes on for the Bandits. 2 innings scoreless in relief. He's in line for the win right now as King looks for the save. He's ahead of Jared Cruz, 0-2. Here's King's 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, so Cruz does find a way on. 1-0 to Dale's over for a strike. Down a run. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Dale's on it. He fouls it back. 1-2 pitch to Jared Dale in the dirt, and it skips away from the catcher Miller, and he can't find it. King's ready. Looks like Whitefield's on it as he fouls one right straight back to the netting. He hit .293 that year. Swings and fouls one off. Two-two pitch. Whitefield sends one into left center field. Here comes Willis. Whitefield digging for second. Throw goes into second. We've got a tie game. Aaron Whitefield with an RBI single. And we're knotted at 4 in the bottom of the ninth. 1 out in the ninth. Whitefield inching closer to second with his lead off first. 1-0. Glendinning chases a pitch out of the zone. King really taking his time. Whitefield goes. Here's the throw down to second. It's a good one, and Whitefield's safe. Got his foot in there, and he's now 7 for 7 in stolen base attempt. Jake Skoll on deck. 2-1. Whitefield takes off for third now, and no throw. Aaron Whitefield's 90 feet away from scoring the winning run. He steals bases on back-to-back pitches. He's now 8 for 8 this season, and he was fired up as he slid into third. Here's the 3-1 to Glendinning. Fly ball deep right center field, and the Aces are going to win the game. It's down on the warning track. Whitefield jogs home, throws the helmet off, and the Aces are out on the infield to mob Robbie Glendinning. A 5-4 win for the Aces, and they snapped their 7-game losing streak.